So, right, now we're gonna find some shy cats and have the hidden orchestra, which is similar to the Shy Dogs ones. Yeah, both these games are really cute. This is Enchant Games, developed by, they did the Shy Dogs, now they have Shy Cats. Enchant Games, and published by Lucky Raccoon Games. This also came out on the 3rd of July and is an ID at Xbox game. Thank you to ID at Xbox. And oh, do we have the... No, we still have the things from Shy Dogs because yes, Enchant Games. Oh, my head feels very heavy. So it's also out on PC and Switch by the looks of it. As well as Xbox, obviously, because Xbox is what I'm playing it on. Ugh, dear. Yeah. Baked brain. Now I'm kind of embarrassed because I fell asleep on stream. This is what the emergency stop button is for. For at least if that, well, that was with my tablets when they were making me fall asleep. Unfortunately, I forgot the whole heat thing. Just have a bit of liquid. Oh. Well, it was a little nap. Anyway, this one has 23 achievements. I already got the first one, but then I deleted the save file because I beamed over it. So yeah, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, no, I need to read the description, you think. Oh yeah, price. So $4.99. £4.19. It's really throwing me now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the camera off still though. We'll just do an hour of this and hopefully not fall asleep. So the kittens are shy, but they are musical. It's a hidden object game with musical elements. Same principle as Shy Dogs. Each hidden character unlocks a new musical instrument inside each game's level. Thus you'll be able to create your own songs as you find cute little kittens hidden by beautiful 2D cartoon backgrounds. And there's an enigma in each level, and hopefully they've applied the same update they did to the Hidden Dogs one, which meant that you could like highlight to find the cursor. I received a DVD of a very cute band. There's a little problem, they're shy. 20 of them and 1 secret cat. So yeah. Yeah, so there was a... yeah, you press Y, it makes the thing bigger and highlights it. Because the problem we had was that that was the one I found when I was bean diving it. The problem we had was there was a one that was... we're looking for a jigsaw piece because that sort of looks like it. I don't know why there's a blue bit there. Oh, my throat is killing me. Yeah, I'm sorry for worrying everyone. Anyway, just a combination of the heat and the sleepy just sent me off with that puzzle. With that other game. Nothing wrong with the game. I feel like I should apologise to the game for falling asleep. As always, I'm tired, but yeah. Yeah, didn't mean to alarm anyone. And yes, not very useful when I keep my phone on silent because then it doesn't... Oh, hello, there's a key. Ah! First key. Ow. Okay, found my first key. What is the key for? Use it to open a chest. So I need to find the chest? Because the last time it was jigsaw pieces. Oh yeah, it just, because I've got a casserole on. Also, hi Lady Margaret if I didn't say hi. Yeah. Anyway, very silly Joe, but no. Anyway, yes, anyway, sorry about that everyone. You didn't really tune in to you know, the random cat page. 5 cats only band. Okay, that is the box there, right? So turn off anyone that's not in this band. That ends in the back. Oh, that one's not. Okay. Well, there are some of them that I haven't found yet, so do we have to remember where that is, or okay, it's gonna appear on the screen, right? Okay, we still have to kind of remember where it is. I am wondering whether I'm gonna be able to eat any of this casserole that I have made. My throat is killing me. The cat there. Oh, there's one in the back. Cute. Oh, my head feels very fizzy. Okay. I think that's one up there. Yeah. Okay, so let's just see. That cat, yes. Plus that cat, plus that cat. Not that one, and not that one. So we still need the one with the base. Just bear with me. I'm just gonna grab a glass of water. I'm just getting up. I'm not disappearing. Sorry, my throat was sore and my tea was out. I just grabbed a glass of water. Just trying to wake up. Yeah, very sorry about that. Hello, but you're not that double bass one. We'll turn you off. This is weird. I don't know why there's a little blue bit here. And I know from experience that error goes back. Yeah. I thought it was going to be... Oh, hello. Thought it was going to be okay for streaming. I didn't realise it was just going to get hot in here. It's not too hot outside. It just... With the cooking my casserole. It just got a bit too hot in here, and I get sleepy when I get hot. Oh well. And to be fair, this is why we have the emergency stop command that Leaky has access to. But I think he was more concerned about whether I was okay than the fact the stream was still going. But yeah, I'd slid down on the sofa, it got comfy, and I just, yeah. Ah, well, I might edit that VOD and just cut out. Oh, hello. There we go. There's the 5-cat band. Hey, you, Sherlock. Solved my first mystery. Okay, so there is now... The mystery cat is now available. Plus there are a couple... There might be one more and the mystery cat, or possibly 2 more. And I think it's just 1 more and the mystery cat. Because we got that 5-cats band done. Aha. There's the mystery cat. But yes, yeah. Something. How many people enjoying the stream? Sorry. Maybe I should. This because I'm not really feeling like talking much. Because my throat hurts. So it's hard to tell if I'm just concentrating. So I'm going to try random babbling. But if anyone has anything that they want to talk about, then we can have a conversation. Also, if anyone sees this final cat. I think it's whatever goes down here. But if anyone spots the final cat, please do sing out. So yeah, so I was really enjoying the Fit the Cat game until I fell asleep. Not that I wasn't enjoying it when I fell asleep, but I wasn't playing the game particularly. I shall maybe edit out that end bit and put a little oops, I fell asleep. Not the game's fault in the video. The VOD. That was just a little bit embarrassing. I'm just mostly just a little bit embarrassed now. It's very, very hot. And I cannot find this last cat for the life of me. Did I lose everyone? Or is everyone just, like, calming down their racing hearts and breathing a sigh of relief that, I didn't... Nothing happened. I just fell asleep. Okay. Or is everyone scouring, trying to find this other cat, and thus... So really... The pulsating clouds are slightly disturbing, I have to say. It happens, yes. Yeah, so, yeah, if anyone can find... I mean, if I had the camera on, all you'd be able to see would have been me sort of slumping in the corner, just... it's a shame I don't snore then, because then it would have been really obvious I was asleep. A very silent sleeper. Yeah, just the temperature got a bit high, like 25.5, because I was cooking and the sun's out. It's not particularly warm. It's only 19 outside. We've got some water now as well. That is better. You're looking for cats? Well, please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to alarm anybody. It was supposed to be, you know, half an hour. How long was I out for? It's supposed to be an hour and a half on each with a break in the middle to stir my casserole. And that just went completely out the window. So now I'm just very confused. I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow. I think there's an RTTO one with this game, which is the random to-do list. So if I get that one today... I wish I could zoom in some more. Oh, but I could go. It was about 30 minutes. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed. Yeah, we're just gonna cut that bit out of the VOD. We're gonna edit that. It's just so... Oops. Ugh. I didn't even realise I was feeling sleepy. Otherwise I would have just gone, oh, I'm feeling sleepy. I will. Thus, you know, it just sort of happened. I never got to finish doing the cats. Oh well. I will finish the rest of the fitting the cats in off stream. And we'll get an hour in on this one, though it's gonna take me an hour just to find this final blinking cat. I suppose what I could do is just move on to the next one. One last. They're very well hidden. Because some of them are kind of pale. I just get very confused by this particular little blue spot, but it's still not anything, no matter how many times I click on it. Alright, I've cooled down at least now. But that was... Sorry. I should have put like the 90-minute timer on my for my stream. Those things always make me wake up with a jolt well, they always give me a jolt even when I'm awake. But I haven't needed to put the timer on for a while because I've been quite good at keeping time. Okay, I cannot find this last cat. In the interest of not spending, you know, the entire stream just on this one scene. Unless anyone else has an inkling. I think I'm going to try the next scene. And I'll come back to this. And then I can just sit in front of it and scooch really close to the TV. Right. Yeah, I can't see anything. Okay. Live in Sandwinds. So now we're going to have blinding yellow. Which we'll zoom in, because the zooming in seems to help. There's a cat there. There's a cute little face there. It's not necessarily a cat. So, oh, everything seems to have a cute little face. And another cat there. So we are looking for a key and a box. Right, there's the box. Which it highlights like that. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. That is so cute. I don't know what it is, but it's cute. Oh, and then we found the key. We'll go back to the box once we've found a few more cats. Oh, those are adorable. I missed the one in the haze. Okay. I'm afraid I can't see one in the haze. Oh, a while ago, ground level in the middle. Okay. Right. And that's entirely possible. There's a lot of haze. Ah, that one there, maybe? Sorry, my casserole thing is boiling really loudly. And it's like, it's on the lowest setting, so it's not like it, yeah, but it's just boiling really loudly. Right, what does the clue this time? The 2 flutes solo. Oh, it was another one. Okay, alright. So, nothing but flutes. I don't think I have any flutes right now. That's probably a really silly idea to turn off all of the music. There it is. Was that the one I got there? Between the rock and the tree thing. No! Okay, between the rock and the tree thing. That one? That one? Okay, well, I mean, we've 3 in the haze, so I mean, it was good of you to point that out so I could go back down and do that, because yeah, we got 3. Hopefully one of them was the one you saw. There's one there as well. 4 in the haze, sort of between a rock and a tree thing. I don't know what this is. It's so cute. Okay, right. Problem is, this is very hazy. Oh no, all I can hear is the boiling thing. Right, let me just go and... Oh! So left is the on-screen clue. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, the 4th one, you know, we'll just attribute to something else. Let me just go and take the lid off slightly. It can bubble all it likes. It's just, it was vibrating the lid, annoyingly, and it was just making me feel weird. Well, I already feel weird, so... Making me feel more weird. And that one is not a cat. No, those are bits of tree. There's 5 more cats. Oh, excuse me. I think there'd be more up here. Ah. Again, don't think I found any flutes. Sorry. Particularly well hidden. I mean, though to be fair, I think a couple of the dogs were particularly well hidden, and I was like, I had to, Okay, so, of the ones that I haven't found, there are 2 flutes and the hidden one. It's under the key right now. That just gets me the key. Or was it further over when I was over and it was under the key? Because it's really hard to say how much delay you've got. I keep missing it. Okay. Can we have a little more than it's under the key? Because the key has been in several places. And I keep missing it because I can't see it. I can't remember whether I was going up or down or what before. The rock with the tower on top. Go left. The rock with the tower on top. Immediately to the right. This rock here. Because I'm clicking everywhere and it's an... Ah! It wasn't... That was so weird. It just wasn't having any of that. I was clicking, I couldn't even see it. Well, it's a good thing, and that did not have a flute. How the heck am I supposed to find 2 with flutes? Or are these the ones with the flutes? They kind of look like trumpets, though. Ah, oh no, apparently those are flutes. They don't look like the flutes in the picture. So we just landed. Was I not zoomed in? I was zoomed in. I think it zoomed me out. Or was I not zoomed in enough? I don't know. I really can't tell now. So there is one... There are 2 more, one of which... I'm just going to turn some instruments on so there's actually some music. One of which should be, you know, new. Aha! That one, really obvious, is the new one. And one of which was there already and is probably hiding somewhere that I literally just can't see. Because I couldn't see that one I was just clicking on over. I was determined that there was not one there. So I'm clicking everywhere just to see, because I can't see one, and then suddenly it was like, oh, and there is a cat, and of course, you know, you could see the cat. I couldn't see the cat. It was really hard. But then, you know, my face hurts. I feel like I should be forgiven. That looks like a banana with eyes. I feel like I should definitely be forgiven. Ah, there we are. We completed one. Oh, you can't see me, but I did a yay. Thank you very much for your help. I needed it. We got all of the desert cats. No, we're not going to go back there. Andes. Live in the Amazon. Live in Mars. Live in Indonesia, randomly. Live in the Mushroom Kingdom. Live. Oh, I like the flower garden. Live in Vania's Castle. Live in Blue Moon. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to pick. We're going to have the flower garden because that looks pretty, and why not pick levels? Okay, so zoom in all the way this time. Excuse me. Because they were different colours in the dog one, I think. There were lots of different coloury ones. These ones seem to have a tint as well. They're kind of ghost-like until you find them. That looks like there's one in the flower, or is not one in the flower. Yeah, so they are really all different colours in this one, which makes sense. I'm just completely thrown by the falling asleep. And yeah, my brain is like, what? Left-hand side-ish, right of the pillar, under the light blue flower by the big daisy on its own. Huh? I mean, that's very specific. Ah, maybe it's that one, under the light blue. Daisy? I mean, it's wonderfully specific, apart just I can't process that one. So there are two pillars. This is on the left-hand side, the pillar. And then there is another pillar over here. There, okay. Ah, there's the box. Pillar, okay. Right of the pillar, under the light blue flower, by the big daisy on its own. This daisy? Ah! There. I got it. The blue one? I think I got it. Okay. Right. I think we got all the way over to the other side. And then we went up slightly. Yeah. Usually I'd be like, let me do a pass on my own, but the green key is by the... yes, yes, yes. I see the key. Thank you. There were gold on the other levels, so it was good. I'd usually say that I'll do a pass on my own and then we can do it together, but honestly, these are very well hidden. So I'm thinking team effort is definitely needed. Ow. Okay, well, I'll come back. I haven't got enough cats yet to do anything. So, got a purple one there. Ow. Sorry, it really hurts to swallow. I keep randomly saying ow. Oh. But yeah, everything is very, very well hidden. So, yeah, if you do spot one, because there is a few second delay and I'm moving quickish now, really big blue clat next to the big blue flower. Okay. Over on the left. Okay, I went down, so we're on the same thing. Big blue flower. Ah! Big blue cat. Cool. So yes, if you can be nicely specific, like Leaky is there, then that is awesome. I see the green one. But this is definitely teamwork. Oh dear. And then we'll go back down to the bottom where the box was that we've... Pink cat in the pink bush under the tree I just passed. Pink cat, pink bush. This pink bush? Keep going, okay. Pink cat. Cool. Okay, just gonna go back to where we were. All the little bits of whatever is flying around is making me feel really sneezy, because it feels like pollen, even though it's digital. Oh, I feel like I must have gotten past about 7 of them, but possibly not. Oh, I think that's one up there. No, that's not one up there. Yeah, these are definitely more well hidden than the... Oh, green. More well hidden, that's the word, than the dogs. The dogs were slightly more obvious in this. To be fair, we picked one of the harder levels. Let's say I picked one of the harder levels because I wanted to do... Oh, there's a little green boy hanging down here. Okay, so there's only 4 left, one of which is the hidden one. That's not too bad for a first pass with multiple eyes. Ow. Alright, that's actually the top of the screen. Okay, let's go back down to get the box. The pink trio. Okay. The clues, I think, are better. The dog one, you had to pick up the 3 puzzle pieces. Right, so now there is an extra cat. And we're not zoomed in. Okay. I think we did really well on that. Let's go up this time. So, there is an extra cat, which was the hidden one. And there are 3 normal cats that we all just missed on the first go. Ow. So hopefully there'll just be one hanging out and it's just like, oh, well that was the other one. Was the one we revealed. Haven't found it yet. I think like the cats dance, but problem is the flowers are also dancing, so... And the cats are ghost-like, and there's a lot of filter effects on these. But at least my stew is not... Oh! I see one hanging out up here. That was the hidden one. Okay, cool. Well, that was the secret one. Right, okay, so there are 3 more. Get! I found the level 8. Yeah, I decided to go straight to level 8, because... I just you know, like some sort of mad person. I mean, usually I would. I was just like, you know, we've got an hour, because I fell asleep for half an hour. Ah, I see a little blue boy there. Or girl, I don't know. I haven't got the music turned up particularly loud on my side. Because but I have turned it up a little bit on the stream, so... I can't, because last time when I was playing it, the cacophony sometimes of an incomplete orchestra hurt my ears. That was my throat, not my ears. There's 2 left. Oh, I'm already over at the side. Yeah. I like hidden objects that are actually hidden. I have to admit, them being very well hidden, it pleases me. Because usually it's like, oh, well, you know, it's there, and I'm done. And it's kind of like, oh, that was not satisfying at all. Whereas these are very nicely hidden. So it's more of a challenge. I'm just making sure that I'm keeping speaking, because if I'm keeping speaking, then I'm not asleep. And I don't want to worry anyone. But hey, at least with my head not in it, y'all can see all of the map. I just really didn't feel like being on camera today. I was on at the very beginning, and I was on at the end screen, but yeah, it's not a good day. But yeah, we'll pick something for tomorrow, maybe that has a little more less relaxing. So we're not tempted to accidentally fall asleep again. And we might make sure that we've got a good breeze blowing on us so we don't overheat. Of course, it might rain tomorrow. That would be nice. So what is the weather doing tomorrow? Tomorrow... No, it might rain on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. Did I say that I'd got a contract? I'm doing some freelance while I'm doing my interviewing. So I have a contract that starts on Monday. I spent the last few days getting it all sorted out. So it's only part-time, 3 days a week, but it's money coming in, and it will put some structure back in my days, which is good. And we will just have to make sure, you know, that we try and front load the week a little bit, and if we fall asleep, we don't charge them for that part. Okay, we'll give it... How many more minutes shall we try to find these last 2 before we... Thank you. And also I appreciate all of you sticking around through the, you know, half an hour of stuck on a level. I'm sure you all solved it in that time. But yeah. Okay, we'll give it one more go through the level, and then we'll just go, okay, we'll leave these ones. We'll leave this one to solve off stream. And move on to the next level that we'll try, and then that'll be the last level for today, because we ran out of time, unsurprisingly. That's what happens when you take a nap for half an hour in the middle of a stream. Oh, jeez. Wasn't even tired when I started the stream. I was a little bit sleepy. Sort of when I got to like level 42, sort of felt a little bit sleepy, but I didn't really have enough control over it to be like, oh, we should change up the situation. And yeah, no, these last two are proving elusive. There's nothing really in the backgroundy bit. Yeah, can you see a cat? Yeah, can you see a kitty? Okay, well, why don't we go and pick a different level? Let's go and look at Mars. There was one on Mars, live on Mars. No, Mushroom Kingdom. Let's do the Mushroom Kingdom. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh dear. Okay, we're a bit gassy. Right. Oh, I see one there. Okay. Ah, no worries, Mr. Corners. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And thank you for your stream yesterday. It was really, really cool. I didn't say much because I was sort of sleepy, but it was really nice to follow your games along. And I'm sorry I missed today's. I was having a moment. But yeah, I hope you continue to stream more so that I can watch. Okay, so we've got the box. And yes, yes, and yes, on that, thanks for the raid as well. Okay, these ones are a little easier to spot. Ow. Oh, that looked like a kitty. Oh, that was a kitty. We're also looking for a key. We found the box. Shit's gone. Oh, kitty. Okay, so some of the levels, it's really hard to see the cats. Other levels, it's a little bit easier to see most of them. But there are still some very hidden ones, which I like. And then I just have to do the last stage of making my casserole after I finish the stream. Oops, it's a bit fast. It's by the mushroom next to the other mushroom. Yes, it is really tricky. Okay, well, you're in the sky. I haven't seen the key either. It's tricky to know what the thing is. Well, I'll try and go slowish. So, you know, if you see one and say stop, then... we might have more of a chance. So if anyone spots one and says stop, then, you know, if I'm going slowly, we can at least be on the same scene. And then if I've gone a bit too far, we can go back a bit, like left or right, depending on which way we're going. And that's the end. Okay. Let's go up fractionally. Stop. Was that stop before or after I did the let's go up fractionally? Go straight down. Okay. Now at least you can be like, yeah, no, like third mushroom on the left. Right hand blue flower key. Right hand blue flower. Ah, key! Nice one. Okay, we're going to zoom all the way back to the box. Oh my god, that's so slow. Right. Crew that stays below. What? You mean the bottom row? Or the bottom row, maybe? Could be the bottom row. I suppose it could be anyone with an instrument down here. Let's assume for a moment it's the bottom row, which means we've got a few more to find. Okay. Well, that was a really good spot on the key. Right, now we're just looking for cats. Okay. So up slightly. And then we'll sort of inch. Are you a cat? You are a cat. Inch across. There's 5 left. So it's 4 standard ones, and then we've got to figure out what that riddle means. Ow. Okay. Absolutely. There's 2 more bottom row before we can figure out whether that's a thing. That is not a cat, no matter how many times I click on it. I stopped. Are we going back slightly left, or are we good on this scene? This screen, this section. House, top left, mushroom. Aha! Thank you. All right, 1 more bottom line person. 2 top lines. Person, cat. Yeah, good spot. I feel like I need more zoom. Stop. You're getting good at this. Ah! By the tree up here? Yay! Okay. Well, that was a top line one. We're looking for the bottom ones, Leaky. Not the top. I know, we don't know which ones they are. There are no ones, it seems, in this cloudy bit. Which just makes me sad. But yeah, I'd seeded at least that time. Okay, so we're going to go up and down now. Are you one down here? You look like you're one down here, but you are not. Gonna go up and down in case that produces a better result. And then this will be the last scene anyway, so we'll try. Yes. Definitely the stop rather than because, you know, obviously you're taking the time to write out the thing, and I've gone past it, and you're like, oh, which mushroom? It was the big tall mushroom. So definitely the stop is working really well. Unfortunately, to prove whether it's bottom line or top line for this thing, because otherwise that's a really weirdly cryptic clue, we need one more bottom one. And what do you bet the next one we get will be on the top line? The red bit there is not a cat. I wonder if my honey is still viable. Because I'm wondering if honey and lemon, hot honey and lemon with a little bit of cinnamon will help my throat. Because the chocolate hurt it, so God knows what's going to happen if I put casserole in it. Maybe I just have a very small bowl, then it's not going to get wasted. They're very well hidden. They're very, very shy. There's a rock that looks cattish, but I don't think it is one. I mean, yeah, there are many things that I've just been clicking on because I'm like, it sort of partially looks, you know, like it could be something peeking out. Like this bit here, it's like it's not. I think the cats are definitely, oh, I've reached the end, more obvious. And I'm just now clicking on everything, except that it's not always obvious to me. But I'm clicking in the places that I'm told to, and then cats appear, so, you know. Yeah, I just wish there was, like, last time we had some sky cats. And some mountain cats, but there doesn't seem to be any, and it's kind of disappointing. Alright, one last go through. And then we'll call it. Stop. Is it on scene, or do I need to go back slightly left? Go left a little. Aha! I think it becomes... Oh, of course, see, I told you it would be a top line one. Not your fault. Not your fault, but we found one more. Okay, right. Okay, so I'm going to go back. So if we can find one more bottom line one, otherwise the mystery puzzle will remain unsolved. Yeah, I saw it once you said stop and go back left. Could I see it when I was going along? Could I act as like... Most of them I've only really seen because you've gone stop. So, yeah, my brain's just not picking up the patterns today. It was a great idea for a stream when I wasn't ill. It's a great idea for a stream when I wasn't ill, but unfortunately today has been a bit of a odd bod, shall we say. I am watching My Lady Jane on Amazon TV because I finished season 5 of The Handmaid's Tale and then realised, oh, there's another season because this is not an ending that I want it to end on. So that's next year because the writer's strike obviously has thrown off all the TV shows for a good reason. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about the writer's strike, just I hate waiting for things. And I thought it was a complete show, and it was not. But not the writer's fault, 100%. They deserve to be paid, considering the successes that they're writing. Excuse me. But it does mean that everything is delayed slightly, which is fine. But for some reason I thought that because there were only 5 seasons, that was more. That's fine. Anyway, I watched that, and then I watched some silly German show about a British high school, which kept on getting advertised while I was watching The Handmaid's Tale, and then it auto played My Lady Jane, so I was like, you know what, we'll watch this one as well then. I don't have anything better to do right now. I just wanted to, watch something, not particularly have to think about it. But My Lady Jane is quite fun so far. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's a good ridiculous. Come on, one more cat for the bottom row. You can do it, kitty. I wish there was a hint button, I have to say. It would be really good if there was a hint button. Just, I've not found my last cat. Can you help? Can you point it out? Just, one cat on each level, you get a little bit of a zooms in on the area. You still got to find it, but at least it sort of zooms in on the area. But we might have to call it, unfortunately. Might have to call it. I do like this style of game. It's very fun. Yeah, that's the end. Sad face. Oh well. Yeah. I need to sort out my food before I fall asleep again. I mean, if you can't make fun of yourself, who else can you make fun of? So, thank you very much for everyone's help. Sorry about alarming everyone by falling asleep. Was definitely not the game's fault. Both of these games have been delightful. Just unfortunately a little bit too warm and too chill. Thanks for the dream. Oh no, I don't know whether I had a dream or not. It was warm. That'll teach me to forget to put extra airflow when I'm cooking. I just didn't expect it to get quite so warm. But anyway, yeah, I just splurted that all over my face. So, that's how this day is going. Right. Just got water, splattered water all over my specs. And now this maybe. Right, I'm gonna go find a spec cloth. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll find something that is not quite so chill, so we're less in a position to go to sleep. But yeah, thanks everyone that made it through. I've been Joe, mostly Joe, otherwise known as Angel K, and I'm gonna go now. Bye.